Okay, so talk me through it. So when did you actually fund at first? When was that?
By early May.
Early May. Love it. Okay, and so it's been about 2.5 months. Then about in total, you've made a little more than $20,000. So kind of an average of around 8,000 or so dollars per month. Is that
Yes, sir.
okay? What is
Exactly.
that? What is that as a percentage? So if it's like 100, about 150K, and 20 so that about 15%. Then about 15% in that 2.5 months.
hmm
Tell me a little bit about yourself professionally. What's your professional background?
Right now, I am a deputy sheriff with the Galveston County Sheriff's Office here in Texas. I've been there July the 23rd will be 15 years now that I've been in the with the deputies. I mean, with the sheriff's department.
Oh, I
So
love it. I love it. You enjoy what it is that you do?
I do. I do. I'm actually with the bailiff's department now. That on the security side, checking people coming in for court and all that good stuff. So that's where I'm at. I started out, in the jail, and then that was in 2009, and then 2011, I went ahead and went to the police academy. Got that aspect, and then now, long story short, here I am.
Yeah.
So
And correct me if I'm wrong. You and your wife have been together for 41 years.
42 actually. Today,
Wow.
yesterday made 42 years that we've been together as girlfriend and boyfriend.
Love it. Wait, what was the main motivation and want for an additional stream of income for you?
Well, just to be able to do things, with the family. Again, taking care of Kristen for sure. And of course, with I guess should I say just life and the inflation and all that. So both of us working, it was providing. But again, you still want that little extra. There was get that little extra. It will be good. That would be wonderful. So there's some things. There's a lot of wonderful things that I tried. I was products. It was Shackley was the one that I was with. That vitamins and minerals and good stuff. But more so people are familiar with it. What is it? I forget the name of that other one. And then there's a whole list of everything that's out there, brother. That, and this is what happened to me several times. I would get in, even with the stock market. I mean, back in early 2004, I was looking into the stock market to learn that, and then just life would take off, and then I get overwhelmed with a whole lot of information and things, and
Yeah.
never got around to keeping it going.
Yeah.
But
So for you, then you've tried other things, and they just kind of, it took a little bit more work than you were able to commit to or continue to do outside of working for the police force and also being in the military and things of that nature.
yes, exactly.
So how did you actually hear about us? Was there like an ad or a video that really stuck out to you?
Again, it was the Facebook. Again, spending that time there, and your ad would come up, and just looking at it and say, well, some of the other participants and their testimonies and all that. I said, well, let's give this a try. I mean, it's saying it's passive. There's no work. And so pinned on the next question, as far as when the money started rolling in, it was incredible. I mean, you can't beat this with a 20-foot pole. And as I shared with Julio earlier this week, I said, you know what, I broke this bad boy down because trying to be inquisitive and find out how everything works. I said, you know what, I'm gonna break this down because this is just, there's no words to explain this. So this is what I came up with, and that was, when you were a child, say maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, and you're walking down the street and you find a dollar bill. I mean, that excitement, oh man, look, I found a dollar, $1, or even a 50 cent or whatever. That's what this is like. I mean, but every day you're finding money. That's what I say. That's it's just like, what, I found $250 today, and that's the simplest way. I mean, and so, and outside of trying to figure out how everything works, like an automobile, all the intricate details that needs that put in with the newer cars and all that stuff. I can just get in and just drive the thing. Just get in, put the key in the ignition, start it up, and drive. I don't have to try to figure out how it all works. That's what this is. So not trying to figure out how the Forex and all that works. I mean, this is just fabulous.
Yeah,
And
I appreciate that feedback. And for you, like, how did you feel just before joining? Were you like skeptical at all before starting? Were you nervous? How did you feel?
yes, sir. Yes, well, definitely. I believe that's just a natural thing, especially for us Americans with so many options. I mean, and then when it comes to talking about our little money that we get around here, we're very, very, very skeptical. So it was there. I'm not gonna lie, it was there, and then getting everything signed up, and then the wife sitting on the side, again. So she's, well, what are you thinking? And okay, well, just go with me. Let's try it. So,
yeah. So what made you ultimately decide to like actually jump the fence and decide to actually join the network?
Well, again, the testimonies from everyone that was on there. I mean, if that was a plan of all these plain looking guys and girls, in their clothes, just looking at making their testimony videos, I say, well, they went into a whole lot of detail to sell this thing, So I'm gonna try it.
Much like you're doing now, right?
Yes, exactly.
So who helped you set up? Was that Julio? Was it David? Aquila? Who was a part of
Akila.
How was the setup process with her?
Everything. Sometimes when you're not very tech savvy like I am, I know a little bit, but she was patient and thorough, and here I am. Like I say, everything went well. She got us in, got everything set up, and we're rolling right along.
I love it. And how about ongoing communication? How has that been, like through the Slack channel or Telegram with the updates? How has that been for you?
Everything's fine. The Slack, I mean, that's outstanding. I mean, you can pop in a question or a situation or anything right away. And I think there's like 5 people that I could reach out to. And of course, there hasn't been any long-term delay if there's any questions I've had. And of course, I've had a few questions and things, and where I did get a response and helped out with everything right away. So everything has been really well with the follow up.
Nice, I love it. And maybe that's it with the communication or things like that. But I know that you've tried, other ventures in the past. What do you feel like makes ATN different?
Well, this is like I said, if you can imagine, if you can break yourself back down to a little 9, 10-year-old kid finding a few dollars on the street. I mean, the excitement that you had at that time, that's the plainest that I can put this thing. I mean, but you're finding money every day, or it's like it's here, and it's like getting up to bat in the baseball game and getting a hit every time.
Yeah.
And it's not like that you hit a home run all the
Yeah.
time, but almost every time you get up to bat, you get a hit.
Yeah. And so I know that you're going to the event, right? You and your wife are coming to the event in September. What made you decide that, hey, this is a good thing for me to come and be connected and actually be a part of?
Well, number one, I would say, Aaron, you and your testimony, your family seemed very approachable, and that's how I am. I love people. I love talking to people. I love meeting people, and of course, from a spiritual side, I mean, goodness gracious, I mean, that's my verse that I live by, Romans 8:28, and we know that all things work together for good.
For those that believe and are called according to his purpose.
Exactly. Yeah.
My dad said that like pretty much every single day.
Yes. Yes.
Every single day.
Yes. Yes.
I love that. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, we align in that way, and I'll really look forward to seeing you and seeing your wife and being able to shake your hand and, you be able to kind of meet my family in that way, because all of them will be there. It is a family affair that we do have, and it's a community. So I'm excited to be able to kind of bridge that, the screen gap, right? No screens in between us, and we'll just make sure that everybody has an enjoyable time.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of screen, do you mind actually sharing your screen? Do you have your account?
I can't. Let me open it up right quick, because I was trying to. My old laptop that I thought I had the account on wasn't there. So give me a second here.
Yeah.
Let me get in. Let me get in.
All right, there it is. Love it. Okay, so talk me through it. So when did you actually fund at first? When was that?
By early May.
Early May. Love it. Okay, and so it's been about 2.5 months. Then about in total, you've made a little more than $20,000. So kind of an average of around $8,000 or so per month. Is that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Exactly. What is that as a percentage? So if it's like about 150K and 20 so that about 15%, then about 15% in that 2.5 months.
Mm-hmm. See, and that's where you're getting all technical with me, right? You're getting all technical with those percentages and all that. All I look and see it. The return on my investment is rolling well. I mean, and there's been no other thing, nothing like this. So saying what percentage and all, I'm not getting all technical like that. I'm just going to keep every day finding my little money that I find and sharing it with my wife.
like she likes. Okay, I understand.
Exactly.
I understand. Okay, well, I mean, that's excellent. And I think you mentioned, right? I mean, is there anything in your eyes like real estate or stocks that would maybe be able to duplicate the same type of results that you're seeing now?
No, sir. Not this fast. Not this lucrative. None. And outside of, again, unless you already have the know-how. Because again, looking at with real estate, we're gonna have to get our real estate license, or even get with the group, some of the groups that's advertising how to buy your properties and all that stuff. Because again, to expand your portfolio, with real estate and other stocks and other things, I have to get in and learn that stuff. We have to get in and learn how to do it, and then after all that, then you have to wait on your profits, and your profits, nothing's the profits and proceeds that we've gotten this fast, this large, with ATN, this is a godsend. I mean, this is some God work right here.
Yes. 100%. Well, we're very blessed and fortunate to have access to the traders that are able to execute and consistently perform, in the markets. It's always extremely helpful. And there's nothing more than grace just gratefulness that I feel when it comes to the individuals that we have access to. So you can actually stop sharing now. I appreciate you sharing your screen on that. And so for you, where in your eyes would you actually maybe rank ATN compared to the other ventures that you've tried?
There's no comparison, Aaron. There is absolutely no comparison. And of course, earlier from last week, and so some people haven't got their license back on yet. So yeah. I've shared it with a few people, and
I believe Tiffany was one person that we were going to get connected with.
Yes, she was my tax lady that did my taxes last year.
Oh, nice, very nice. So for you, how passive has this actually all been for you after the onboarding phase?
Like I say, look what I found today, sweetie. You can't get better than that. Look what I found. I mean, you understand what I'm saying. I mean, because I'm doing absolutely nothing. I'm just opening up my account and, look at there. I mean, like I say, to understand it. And even on the days when we just get a hit, it's still better than, it's still exciting to realize, what, if I just found $1 today,
Mhm.
it's $1 that I didn't have.
Yeah.
We're talking about $1 on steroids here, though.
Yeah.
They haven't even figured this one out yet. They can't even detect this steroid usage yet. Yeah.
That is hilarious. Your analogies are on point. And so the last thing, Alfie, on our end is, there's people that do watch the testimonials, like you mentioned. That was a big part of why you felt like this could be something that would be good for you and your wife and your family to be able to have and kind of bring into the household. So there are people that they don't necessarily have you to be able to show their screen in person or your personal account as far as like, having a relationship with you, but they may be watching this now and resonate with the fact that, you're a veteran, right? You're somebody that works for the police department, which is extremely, extremely respectable. And then you've been married for been with your partner for over 4 decades and have 3 beautiful children and all those things. And they resonate with those things. And they may be a little bit skeptical like you were as well. What would you maybe say to them that, feel like, they do want to take this risk, if you will, but they're a little bit skeptical. They're a little bit nervous like you were.
Well, Aaron, I guess the only thing I can say basically is, look, you're being human, just like I was. Whoever is looking at this here, you're being just like I was, and everybody else that was on here. But I'm giving you my word. This is real, and it's unbelievable, and it's so unbelievable but it is real. And if you come this far, and hear that, it's just like every day you're finding money. You're finding money got deposited into your account, and where it came from, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. So, that's the best that I can put it. We're going to be who we are. The testimonies, there's I've seen several others as well, and I'm like, yeah, I'm on board. I'm on this train already, baby. I'm on this train, and I'm just going to share it as much as I can.
I appreciate your time, and
yes, sir.
Well, I'm excited for you, Alfie, and I appreciate the feedback that you gave, and we'll keep you, in our thoughts and in our prayers. And if you need anything on your end, just you know exactly how to reach out, and we'll be there to assist.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
100%. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be talking to you soon.
You too, Aaron. Thank you. Be blessed.
All right.
So every 30 days, I talk one-on-one with my clients, and that was their experience. If you want to learn more on how we help our clients earn 60% or more per year, then click the link in the description below.